guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. So today I'm in the hallway and I have one of our chairs from the kitchen here so you can actually see me, and I've decided to film a tag. I haven't filmed one of these in a while. I was not tagged for this. I think this tag was created by Wandering with Stacy. I'll link her video down below. I watched Celestria's video first, and that's how I got the idea. So this is the eReader book tag, and I have an e-reader and I read ebooks, so I figured why not, right? So I'll have the prompts linked down below, as well as Celestria's video and Stacy's video. If you want to watch those, I think you should, and you should also subscribe to their channels. So yeah, let's get started. Question number 1. What was the first e-reader you ever owned? What was your reason for getting one? Were you a reluctant converter or an eager one? So, I only have one e-reader. I'm going to show you. This is the only e-reader. I never had one, prior to this one. And that's a Kobo e-reader. This is the one that I have. And this is I think it's H2O e-reader. I think it's something like that, because this is supposed to be waterproof. I have never tried that, so I don't know if it is. And I don't really have a reason for getting one, because this was a gift. This was my boyfriend's gift for our first Christmas together, and I was not expecting that at the time, and I wanted one. I had mentioned it before, and that's why, he got it for me. I wanted to get one because I think I shouldn't tell you, because I think that one of the questions is that. But basically, I just wanted to be able to try new authors first, because ebooks are cheaper. And if I really like the book, I'll just buy the physical copy. And also because whenever we travel or we go and stay someplace else, I can take books with me rather than physical books. I'll just take this one. So this is my e-reader. Question number 2, what e-reader do you use now? What e-readers do you own? So this is the one, one and only. It's just very practical, as you can see. This is a Kobo by Fnac. I don't know if Fnac exists everywhere. I know they're in Spain, France. I don't know if it exists everywhere, but basically this is an e-reader that they created. So it's not a Kindle, it's just a different, brand. Question number 3. Do you read digitally on multiple devices or always on the same device? If you use multiple, how do you decide which one to use? So when it comes to ebooks, I usually just read them on my e-reader, but every now and then I do have the Kindle app on my phone. So every now and then I just read a book on the app. It's not my favorite, reading on my phone. It was never something that I wanted to do. But I don't have a Kindle, and I don't think I'll get one in the future because I have Kobo. But every now and then you get some nice sales or ebooks for free on Kindle, and you can get them on Kobo for free. So I just try and manage things like that. But it's not my favorite. I usually just read on this. Question number 4. Do you still read physical books? If so, how do you decide which format to read a certain book in? This question to me is a bit odd, because it depends. If the book is an ebook, I'll read it as an ebook. If I have the physical copy, I'll read the physical copy. I don't have the same book physically and as an ebook, if that makes sense. I'll have one copy of the book. Sometimes it's an ebook, sometimes it's a physical copy. That's basically it. So how do I decide? I don't really decide. It depends. Sometimes, I want to start a book that I have on my e-reader, so I'll just do that. Sometimes I want to read one of the books that I own physically, so I'll just pick that up. I don't know how to decide. I just, it depends on my mood. I'm a mood reader, so, but yeah, I still read physical books, obviously. But I don't really go through the process of making a decision like that. Question number 5. What is something you dislike about reading ebooks? I think what I dislike is the fact that you can flip the book every now and then. I'm the type of person that likes to count the pages on each chapter just because it makes it easier for me to know if I can read one or two before I go to bed or not, because I usually read at nighttime. You can still count the pages on your e-reader, but it depends on the font you're using, the font size. That's another thing. Whenever I read an ebook and I want to update my progress online, I'll just use percentage rather than page numbers because it really depends on the font size. So I think what I like is just the fact that you can flip a book, and if I want to go back to a certain page, obviously you can bookmark it here. There's an option for that, but it's easier if you have the book with you. Here you have to go, through the whole thing of choosing the option and going back and forth, and so it's just not as practical. But I won't say it's something I dislike. It's just, in terms of being practical or not, it's not as practical as having the physical book in your hand, but it's manageable. You can still turn the pages and you can count. It's a bit different. Question number 6. Would you ever ditch physical books completely and become a sole ebook reader? If yes, why? If no, why not? I would never do that. I like collecting books as well as reading them. I don't think I'll ever be a sole ebook reader, but I think I'll manage what I buy more now. Like now I only buy books that I really want to read or books that I want to collect. I don't buy them just for the sake of it. If I want to try some book and it's like a first time author for me, or it's the first time I'm reading something like that, I'll read an ebook instead just because it's cheaper to get one, and if I don't like it, I can just delete it and I don't need to have it on my shelves. But yeah, I collect books as well, so I don't think I'll ever ditch physical books completely. Question number 7. Where do you get your ebooks? Kindle store, library loans, third-party websites. So when I use the app on my phone, I usually use a Kindle store, even though I have found some websites that have this sort of file that matches Kindle, and so I can read it on the Kindle app, but I didn't get it over on the Kindle store, if that makes sense. If I'm using Kobo, I'll just use the Kobo store. And library loans, we don't have that. Kobo has Overdrive in some countries. I think it's called Overdrive, something like that. But in Portugal, I can't get that, so I'm waiting, and I hope that one day we'll have access to that. But either Kindle store for the app, third-party websites, whenever it's just if I happen to find one, I'm not looking for them. And the Kobo store here as well. I can get a lot of books for free here. And for example, I've read books by Clara Benson. She writes cozy mysteries and other mystery novels, and I've read 2 so far. And I really like this author, and I just, I found her here because they were having a sale and one of her books was for free, and so I tried it and really, really loved it. So I actually want to continue with that series and buy the rest of the books. So it was just something nice that happened. Library loans, unfortunately, I can't. And number 8, tag some fellow booktubers. I don't know if you have done this tag. If you haven't and you like the questions and you use an eReader, feel free to do it. You are tagged. But that's it for me. So I hope you like this ebook reader tag. eReader book tag, and I hope you will film your own. If you're not planning on filming but you would like to answer the questions, just use the comment section and we can talk about it. Let me know if I'm just weird about not having a Kindle. Am I the only one that doesn't have a Kindle? Like usually here in Portugal we get Kobo because you can just buy it in Fnac. You can go to the store and buy one of these there, but Kindle is a bit tricky. I think you have to order it. I don't think you can buy it here, like go to a store and buy it. So here in Portugal, most people have a Kobo. I don't know if you do. Let me know if you do, or if you have tried both Kindle and Kobo, and which one do you prefer. And yeah, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye.